Okay, so I'm going to film myself talking about the best beauty items in my view out of the stuff that I know of. The best of 2025. So this is a lot of the things they haven't been released in 2025. I haven't tried them for the first time in 2025, but it's basically what I think of in 2025. Like if somebody at that time were to tell me, what are your favorite beauty stuff? And this is going to be lip wise, so we're just going to focus on lips. Basically, the video is about what I would tell them. And this is also really considering a budget of like someone on a budget, low income. So we're talking about like $100 max a month that they have to spend in beauty in general, beauty, skincare, all that. So things that if I'm going to mention something kind of high priced, it has to be worth it. So the standard is going to be very high on those items as far as quality. Otherwise, it's going to be an automatic no. So a lot of things are not. Let's see, I think the most expensive thing I have here, which is just 2 items maybe, might be closer to $30. But I think most of the stuff is way under. So, okay, so let's begin. I always say for glosses, the best glosses, still to this day, it's been basically for ever since I've tried this one, the Buxom glosses have been my favorite, either Buxom or Fenty. Those are definitely the top 2 for glosses. So for instance, this is a limited edition, but this is a Buxom gloss. I'm talking about these kinds. Not the lip stains or any of the other stuff Buxom has, the glosses, the plumpers. You're looking for something that says full-on plumping cream or something like that. So that's Buxom. This one is like a Fenty one. Any of these Fenty looking glosses, like they have the creams are nice. They have like another line within the Fenty brand that are gloss bombs. Any of the ones that are gloss bombs. But yeah, there's the cream. There's other lines Fenty has. They're all good. So I don't know what this shade is in. It's very hard to read the bottom, but it's a very wearable shade. This one is more readable. Punch or something. The Buxom one. I'm managing with one hand because so I can't do many swatches because I can't find my stand right now. So there's that one. Really nice color. It's more brown when you wear it though. The swatch is showing as more red, but you really do see the brown with a hint of red. Okay, so as far as glosses, I don't know why. Okay, there's quite a bit of glosses. I just couldn't choose, to be honest. I tried, but I'm like, these are all really equally as good. So half of this is just going to be glosses. I know folks like bombs and other kind of stuff. Which for bombs, I would recommend the L'Oreal. The one that comes in like the silver looking buckle and then clear. The actual tube looks clear. I think it's in their L'Oreal Paradise line. Okay, so let's see. These are decent glosses, the Maybelline Lifter glosses. I don't know, these don't stand out as much as some of the other things if we're being honest, but they do look really nice on the lips, juicy. There's just a reason these have gone viral and they're very nice. So the Maybelline Lifter glosses, and this one's in the shade Heat. The color is very sheer, like this just looked like my lips but a little bit better, maybe a little teeny hint of red, or it was just, I wish there was more color to it, but it gave a nice juiciness, a nice gloss. Really gave a juiciness, I would say. Kind of similar to the Tarte Maracuja. Let's see what other glosses. These e.l.f. plumping ones were quite nice. They're just like basic glosses. I think I like this better than the... So these are kind of similar. The e.l.f. ones and the Maybelline are kind of similar. I would say if you're looking for a shine, like a real, kind of like a lip oil a little bit. If you're looking for that texture on your lips, I would go with the Maybelline. The e.l.f. is more of a traditional kind of juicy gloss. You're not getting as much high shine. But they're both nice. I just like the e.l.f. one more. And I think the e.l.f. one has more color. Sorry for the background, but it's just what I have to do since I can't find my stand. So let's see. These are great glosses from, these are kind of more unknown brands, which I wish they were more well known because they're really nice. This I think is a Canadian brand, Laritzi. Yeah. They're kind of expensive, but this is just, I really like this color. I think the formula is really nice. It has sort of a juiciness. The color is really wearable and nice for me. Not even using it really because I feel like I'm going to run out soon. I don't feel like you get that much in the tube. That's sort of the other negative. But then we have from TYS Beauty. This one's kind of expensive. The Laritzi was too. I think it's around 20 bucks, maybe more. So on a budget, not sure if that's worth it, but this is just a really nice coral kind of peach color, this TYS Beauty. And it has just a little bit of a gold, I think, too. A little bit of glitter, like the faintest. It's not an obnoxious glitter. So that's a really nice gloss. They call this the Shea Butter Lip Gloss, the TYS Beauty, this one. Then the last best gloss, I would say. I think the best overall gloss would be this one, to be honest. It's the L'Oreal Paradise. This is just a stunning gloss. It just A+ on everything. The pigment, the shine, really kind of a high shine. I like the formula. They've got tons of colors. So this was really, they hit the ball. That saying, however it goes, out of the park or whatever. So that's kind of the color. Shamey, I don't think you get that much in this either, and it was a little bit expensive, so, but this is the best overall gloss. Now for bottoms, as I said, the L'Oreal, which I'll try to find. I don't have it here with me for some reason. So the L'Oreal would be, I think, my favorite. No, I think the Tarte would be my favorite, this specific shade. Then the L'Oreal Paradise Balm. And then there's one other one. So, favorite balm of 2025 would be this from Tarte, the Tarte Maracuja. I just really like this color. That was the main thing. Gave a nice juiciness, a shine to my lips. Just everything. It had all the aspects of what a balm should have. So there's that one from Tarte. And I lost the lid, but it kind of looks like that. This is the shade. So the brand is Tarte. No, Tarte, yes. Brand is Tarte. Shade is called Orchid. And the line is called Maracuja Juicy Lip. Now this is just a few bucks, and I think I found it at like Daiso. Not Dollar Tree, unfortunately. LA Colors Oh So Shiny Lip Color. This was just a beautiful, very unique brown kind of nude color with a little bit of a gold glitter, I would say. And you can build this to be like a darker brown if you want. This is in the shade Glisten. And they've got a bunch of other shades. So, trying to do a lighter swatch and a heavier swatch. But, yeah, you can see it's like halfway, I think, done. Then we move to the oils. e.l.f. Best lip oil of 2025 is still the e.l.f. Glow Revivers lip oil. Now L'Oreal did make one recently. I think it's called the Hyaluronic something, but I haven't tried that one. I do have that one, but I haven't got to it. So for now, it's still the e.l.f. is the best lip oil. So I have Rose Envy, I think it's called, and Honey, something Honey, very hard to read. I can't read this on here. I'll have to add in the description box. But these are the favorite lip oils of 2025. I haven't found anything that comes even close. Yeah, I don't really use any other lip oils. I haven't tested any other ones. Oh no, there's one from Dollar Tree, which is actually quite nice, from Ioni. I don't have that next to me. As far as bullet lipsticks, these LA Colors has a few various color shades. I think some are just unique, and to get a bullet lipstick for $1 something, that's not bad. They're decently pigmented, some a bit more than others. But for instance, this shade is, I think it's called Bright Pink. But yeah, they've got different shades. They've got a brown one, they've got a few different shades. But I think these are just nice because they feel nice, they look nice. Different colors, pigmented. And you get basically a nice quality lipstick for $1 something. I'm not complaining. Especially if you're looking for a specific color or something that you're not going to use that much, so you don't want to spend that much money. You know, there's that. LA Colors also has their lip duos, which are very nice. Then e.l.f. has their bullet lipsticks. Some of the shades I did like, and some of them I didn't. But for instance, I think I'll like this shade. Something No Regrets, which isn't my life, but their magnetic closure if you can hear. So that red is No Regrets. Yeah, they're just nice. I like the formula. They've got different colors. Some of the shades I like, some I don't, just based on the kind of colors that suit me. But the formulas are all nice, so I don't know what they call this, but like what the name of the line is. Probably my favorite lipsticks in general would be the Revlon, so I think that one's best lipstick of 2025 would be Revlon's, just their normal lustrous, their basic lipsticks that come in a black tube. Forgot for gloss, this one's really nice. It's just a very unique color. The brand is called Sweet Street. I don't think it's that affordable, unfortunately, but this has like gold glimmer in it too. I think this one has the most gold glimmer, and it's just really nice. Beautiful formula, beautiful look to the lips, unique. So that one is this one over here. And this one is, so the brand is Sweet Street, as I said, and the shade is Comet. It's just a beautiful looking bottle as well. So if you like glitter, that would definitely be my favorite glitter gloss. Revlon also has glitter glosses. I just find the formula to be kind of inconsistent, but the first time, trying to think. So that one, it's like sometimes it can be impressive, and sometimes it does look beautiful on the lips, like just the way the glitter is placed when the gloss is on the lips. Basically the Revlon glitter, whatever it's called, that gloss, the newer one, it's a gloss and it has glitter in it, and you wear it and you see just really nice. The glitter's sort of obvious, but the way the glitter is in the liquid, like it's very nicely placed. Kind of large glitter particles, but in a good way. But it's just inconsistent. Like sometimes I see the glitter very nicely and sometimes I don't see it at all. I think there's just not enough actual color in the gloss. Like the gloss itself is sort of tend to be clear regardless of what shade you get. Yeah, it seems to not matter the shade you get. They all kind of look very similar. But those can be a nice glitter gloss. Then lipsticks. This specific shade from Maybelline, the Superstay. Enjoy the View. It's just a really nice kind of unique color, like it's a nude brownie color, a bit of peach, quite a bit of warmth. It's kind of similar, vaguely similar, not exact, to Marrakesh from MAC. I would say this is a much lighter tone than MAC Marrakesh, but yeah, if you like those kind of reddy red-brown colors. And I like how kind of light, like the tone is not too extreme, so it's very wearable. So this specific shade it stood out to me. Formula is decent too. The only thing is sometimes these dry out. Like I've had ones that have dried out. I've had ones that came out of the tube. Like the stick just comes out of the tube. It gets loose. So I wish this was made a lot better. And then this is technically a blush, but well, it's cheek and lip, just an overall cream thing from Stila. Um, but I just find that it would be really unique. Kind of unique as a blush, but especially as a lip color. I don't see these lip colors, and I really liked how bright this made my skin just overall look like, even if I use it on my lips, it makes, because of the contrast of color, it makes my face look quite, like, in comparison, even if, let's say, I'm not wearing anything on my face, it, like, the color and the tone brightens my skin tone, I feel. So it's just like, it's a really nice color for me. So that is in the shade Petunia. And those are the favorite lip items from 2025. I don't think there's anything else that stands out more than those. Let me see if I can find just the Revlon that I mentioned, and maybe the L'Oreal. Not sure what color this one is, but for instance, that color. And these are the Revlon Lustrous lipstick bullets that I mentioned, that are the best bullet lipsticks in my view, because they've got tons of colors, they're comfortable, fairly affordable, so. And then, yeah, I think that is it as far as the best of the best from what I know. So ideally that was fun to watch for those who are watching. And yeah, that's it. So you guys have a good one till next time.